Helping bring some sparkle back to Saturday nights with a turn of Strictly.
And now in her new book, Best Foot Forward, Shirley's sharing the lessons she's learned from her own life experiences to help readers to find their own sparkle again, I suppose.
I think actually it was helping me get my sparkle back, actually, because I wrote my first autobiography 2019.
Yeah.
The beginning of my journey on Strictly. I didn't have the confidence to write about some of the things, my mental health, menopause and many other subjects. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to write another one. And I've made it a little bit different. It's very emotional. It took me a lot longer to write because I'm sharing things I never thought I would share. And I did the audiobook a couple of weeks ago, and my mum, unbeknownst to me, had written a letter to me at the end of the book. And I'm going to go in a minute, but she's always says, best wishes, Mum. Love you, Mum. But this letter goes on in detail about my life. And then I write a letter at 65 to my 17-year-old self, all the tumbles and things. And so that was quite interesting to read that and, you know, do the autobiography. And then I've tried to do things like, you have a waltz, as you well know, that has a rise and fall. Well, I had rise and fall throughout my life. I've been here, I've been down there, lots of pivoting moments and choices that I had to make. And then my mother gives me a quote at the beginning of each chapter, you know, like leave your problems at the door, darling, pick them up on the way out type of thing. And then Shirley shimmers. So we've really packed lots of things in, but it is quite an emotional read, I have to say.
You mentioned before about menopause and how it affected you so badly.
Terribly, terribly. And no one to talk about it with. Eventually, I talked to my son because I really felt in a dark place. But my mother sailed through the menopause, and it wasn't something from that era that they really talked about. But I got myself living in America. I was away from my mum at the time. Got myself in a really down-and-out place. I mean, no one seemed to understand me. It affected my teaching. I go to work every day. I was a little bit sharper with everyone. A lovely young man called Wrangle took me to one side. He said, I don't know what's going on in your life, but this isn't the teacher that we're used to. And that was a wake-up call. And then I spoke to my son, he had a doctor, and then I did bioidentical hormones, and my life changed forever.
And it just literally pulled you out of that darkness?
Just to get my body balanced. So my body was way unbalanced. And now I do that check once a year. I get my hormones checked, just to make sure, even at 65, that everything's working and functioning and so on and so forth.
Shirley, do you think, because I think the interesting thing in the book is that actually there was issues when you went through menopause, but when you look at it, actually, there have been times in your life where you probably weren't feeling great as well, but you, for whatever reason, you were able to drag yourself out of it personally. Maybe it was because you were dancing and the euphoria you get and the hormones that come out when you're dancing. And when you look back, you think, goodness me, I have had moments in my life that were really, really bleak, that could have gone a different way as well.
100%. And, you know, my mother is a very matter-of-fact woman. Love you to bits, Mum. But she's just, get on with it, you know. That's what it is, get on with it, no complaining. There's never any complaining where my mum is. So sometimes I got into those really dark places, and particularly after my brother died and took his own life, I found myself, you know, with this guilt all the time that I could have helped more. I didn't know too much about mental health at the time. I do believe if I knew then what I know now, he'd still be alive. So I still have some blame, some cross to bear. But I did go through those dark places, but I was very scared to talk to my mum about them. I didn't feel I could talk to my industry friends about it because everybody gossips behind your back.
Right.
You know, it's a really dog-eat-dog world that I'm in. So, yeah, I had that burden myself, and eventually I started to talk little bits to my son, like if felt I was drinking too much, I remember him tipping stuff down the toilet and all sorts of things like that. That's why I was just listening to Lulu, and I thought it's so easy to go in that place, you know.
And you need that support network around you that can support and help. And if it's your son who's turning around...
You need to be able to talk to people without being judged. And throughout my life, I always feel in my industry, everyone's judging you. It's very, very difficult to go to a quiet place where somebody will just sit and listen. It's just get on with it. The life's ticking, you know. Here for a speck of dust, and then you're gone. So it's just like keep moving down the, you know, the bridge, so to speak.
Can I just say as well, talk about being judged. Like, you look incredible.
That was what I was just about to say.
I'm so captivated. Like, always captivated when I see you. I tell you this quite a lot.
Just turned 65. My mum 88. She looks better than me.
Now, I follow you, and I know that you've addressed this because quite a lot of people, you're talking about being judged, say, well, Shirley Ballas, it's all right for her. She's had facelifts. You've never had that. That's not your way. You do something, but it's not
I think
that.
we spoke once before, and
Yeah.
I told you I would be open to a facelift. I'll be transparent, because to each woman out there, whatever you feel you need to do for yourself. But 3 years ago, I thought, I'm going to try a different treatment. So I tried a treatment called Neogen. And at first, I was going along, and then suddenly, after I'd seen the photographs, it really lifted my skin. It took all the brown spots off, along with my Abaji treatments. It made my skin clear. So 65, no facelift.
No facelift.
Tiny little bit of Botox twice a year, and my Neogen treatments every 3 months. I love it. I live by it.
It looks, man.
It really does.
You just look so full of life. I mean,
Yeah,
that's more importantly, right?
absolutely. OK, give us the gossip on Strictly.
Can we start with Dani? Poor
Yes.
Dani.
Well,
Poor Dani.
I climbed Kilimanjaro with Dani.
You're telling me.
I know her work ethic, and when she got onto Strictly, I thought, ooh, they don't know what's hit them, because this young lady is all sparkle. And then yesterday, of course, she fell on her ankle or twisted a thing. She has a hairline fracture.
Gosh.
So she's out. I spoke to her yesterday. She is absolutely mortified and devastated. But as I said to her, sometimes these pivoting moments, you could come back next year.
Yes.
Like Jamie did. He came
Jamie
back
Lang.
and he made the final.
Yeah.
Remember? So all is not lost, but we do, from all the Strictly people, wish her the very best recovery, and it is always health first when it comes to our show.
Will she be replaced? Have you got someone in the wings waiting to take her position?
Well, I did speak to the executive producer, tried to get an answer for you this morning, but they are hustling and bustling to see what they can do and how they can do it.
Because you're a dancer down now. That's
We're a
performance.
dancer down, so it's either, somebody's not going to go home the first week or
Right.
something like
Or
that.
they bring a reserve.
But let's hope that they get somebody else, and somebody else gets the opportunity to share our
Hey,
show.
Dealey, come on.
Hey.
This could be it.
Hey.
This could be it.
There is absolutely no way, let alone I'm going in there late. You've seen my move.
You see, Kelvin Fletcher went on to win when he came in late. The next year, Jamie went on to make the final. You
It's
never
been
know.
set up for it.
Could be a pivoting moment in your life.
I need a good 10 years
From Dyer to
prep.
Dealey.
I need a good 10 years prep before I go on there.
It's so lovely to have it all back.
Yes,
Bit of
lovely.
controversy around the cast as ever. I mean, I wonder how you all manage all the newspaper headlines about the people that are coming in and whether they're liked by the viewers or not.
Well, I have a full-time job myself in my own industry.
Yes.
And I learned when I first went into TV in 2017 from never being on the television, stay in your lane. I'm there to critique your feet, watch how you're posturing, looking how you're sitting, nice turned out feet, lovely centre lines, coordination, synchronisation. That's my job. The rest is not mine.
That's not down to you.
So I don't comment on it. I feel sorry for anybody who may have, whatever, but I'm not, I don't get involved in it.
Well, look, we're thrilled that it's back. We will look
Absolutely.
forward to Dealey getting the call. She's available and ready.
Oh, there are a few little twists and turns so that you're going to week one.
There are more things
Oh,
to
yes.
come.
I mean something that's gone for 20 years that's suddenly not going to be so.
What?
Oh, what? What? Make
You-
sure
you
tune
tell
in.
us now?
Tune in. Oh, dear.
Shirley's book, Best Foot Forward, is out now. It's a really, really great read, Shirley. Thank you for being here. And more importantly, for being such an integral part of our major competition.
You're going to stay. You're going to stay with us and
Yes,
get
oh,
involved
that's
with
difficult.
Pup. Okay,
Yes.
we're going to be finding out which pup will be walking away as the winner of Pup Idol very soon.
Thank you
first,
for
let's check
visiting
out-
our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out, and we'll see you in the morning.